Gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. So the Texas Longhorns offense is on the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Looking for a man. It's Ewers. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker. It's Bolden. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Golden. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move.
The ball's free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly.
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Wide out in motion. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. 1st down for this offense. The back goes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Second down coming up. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
The Razorbacks are marching down the field. It's a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Green. Got his man on the outside. Discards a man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Jackson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. No, he just flat ran over it. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling as they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. The give. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Bolden. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was
and that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside. And then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Green. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
It's first down from the 11. Leaves it with the running back. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The inside handoff. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Snagged in the middle. It's Golden. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Give to the single back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Baxter. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They feed him again. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. The ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Ewers. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And his throw is incomplete. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on second down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. It was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to throw. It's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. How about this? They go empty 5 wide on 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Looking to the big tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. If you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Armstrong. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Green. Makes his connection. Keeps the legs moving. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback. And that pass is intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
I'll tell you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Complete to start this drive. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Golden. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. The Longhorns get enough to move the chains.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! Reeled it in and just made the house call. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown.
Returner brings it out to the 10. And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the...
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of